Okay, my name's Rodney Taylor. This is Market at Main on Main Street in downtown Lynchburg, Virginia. It's a traditional diner that we've been open for 7 years. This was a Woolworths in the early 1900s. It had a lunch counter. So when we did the renovations, we tried to take it back to that Woolworths feel, a lot of reclaimed lumber and light fixtures and fans that were reproductions, but authentic to how it looked over 100 years ago. When we first started, we were only open for breakfast and lunch, and we also had a small convenience store in part of the building, because we thought that the last thing that was in here was a CVS, and it was the place where everybody went to go get a soft drink or a candy bar when they needed a break. And so we started off, we had we had actually only 54 seats. We have almost 130 now. So it was a much smaller operation. We closed the kitchen down every day at 3 o'clock, served, so we were primarily seen as known for our breakfast and lunch. But then later we expanded our hours. Saturdays and Sundays, when we first opened, people said, why would you be open on Saturday or Sunday downtown? And they almost from the very beginning were by far our busiest days. And the business has grown threefold since the first year we opened. So I had done several things downtown. Had owned and operated with my brother-in-law High Peak Sportswear, which was located at the end of the same block as this building. And about 10 years ago, a little bit longer, we decided to convert that into apartments and move the operating company to another location, and brought in partners and put the apartments in that building. And as that construction was finishing, this space had been available, and I had felt like there wasn't a place to get a good cheeseburger downtown, and I felt like there was a place to get breakfast downtown. So I felt like as more people were going to be moving in and the loss coming on, that there was a need, and I had tried to encourage several restaurateurs to open up here but then as the construction project wound down there, I finally decided I needed a day job, so I decided to do it on my own. Several things that are kind of unique to us. We do sweet potato pancakes, which are different, and people really like those a lot. We also have corn cakes that are really good. We do a fried green tomato BLT with pimento cheese on it. That's as an item that we found at a restaurant in Charleston called Justine's, and I asked her if she would mind if she said no, go right ahead. And my wife's family is from Savannah, so our pimento cheese is a little bit spicy, has pecans in it, a little bit different than traditional pimento cheese. So those two items are things that are a little bit different on the breakfast menu. We have specialty burgers that people really like, and then we also have a Southern Reuben, which is made with turkey and coleslaw, that again is one of our more popular sandwiches. I very much enjoy spending time with people and greeting them and learning that people come into the restaurant, and it's very easy to find out what their connection is to the area, why they're coming back. I had customers today who came in that grew up here and hadn't been back in 20-some years, and was just amazed at what downtown was like. And they said when they were here in town for a wedding, and when they were planning the trip downtown, somebody said, they got the recommended hotels, and it was the Craddock Terry downtown. They were like, really, is that downtown? And that was their initial reaction. They said then they got here and they were just bubbling with excitement to see what downtown is becoming. And I think on the horizon, the historic Virginian Hotel, which is a beautiful property, is going to open later this year. It'll have, I believe, approximately 110 rooms. Will be a Hilton affiliate with 2 high-end restaurants in the hotel. And then next year, the construction of the Academy, the renovation of the Academy Theater will be complete. And with that, I think you'll see many more activities, events that are attracting 500 or 600 people on a regular basis to downtown. And then people will go after those and go to bars and drink. And so I think it'll, downtown, the future of downtown is very bright, and I'm excited to be a part of that and to be here in the middle of it and be able to watch it grow.